So let me kind of break it down on the Evergreen side. You have to have a really, really performance-driven website to make this work, because there's Google wants to see things set up in a certain way. They want to see websites load fast. They've said 2.5 seconds or under is the optimal page speed. And that's what we focus on, being the fastest websites in the real estate industry. We've tested that way multiple times. The next thing is the content structure, like how the actual website's laid out and how the pages are and how the pages on your website link together. That's very important. And it requires you to learn a lot of SEO knowledge. Well, that's the stuff we just like bake into the tool. But then the third part's the conversion, is making sure that the website's structured in a way to where on a cell phone or on a desktop, it's actually set up to convert that prospect into a lead at a very, very high rate. Because when you do, those are all little indicators that Google looks at to go, man, this website's high quality. It's loading fast. The content's quality. It's laid out in a make sense way. And the people are actually visiting multiple pages and becoming conversions. And those are all little indicators to help your website rank higher. And like I said, that's very techie stuff, but that's the stuff that we just take care of for our clients. And when you do it correctly, guys, this is kind of the vision here is, yes, it's going to take work. One of our clients, Tyler Ford, he's a hybrid agent investor, and he's an EXP agent as well down in Tucson. And he calls it the 261 formula. And he's doing an amazing job with Carrot and with Evergreen marketing right now. He does about $10,000 a month in commissions, 100% from Evergreen marketing, from videos on YouTube, and then cross push them on his Carrot agent site. And then he does about 3 to 6 deals a month on the investor side, averaging $15,000 to $20,000 a month, or $15,000 to $20,000 a deal profit, 100% Evergreen. But it took a while to build it up.
Yep.
So 261 formula is this. Is the first 2 months, you're going to work your butt off. Okay. Like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of work. So it's either you're going to do the work and we can guide you, or you pay someone to do that work. Right. So it's going to be a lot of work, getting that authority hub set up and getting the pages set up right, and get your location pages and doing the other things that you need to do to amplify things in Google. And then during that time is exactly like Chris was saying, you should do hamster wheel marketing, do driving for dollars. Do direct mail, pick up the phone and call, do anything you need to do to get revenue coming in. And then around the 6-month mark, when you're doing it right, that's when we see the first little kind of blip up there. You might jump from page 4 or page 5 in Google for Sell My House Fast, Cincinnati or whatever. But then you jump up to like the top of page 2 or bottom of page 1 around month 5 or 6. Before that, dude, it's like purgatory. You're just going, I'm doing all this work. I'm working my butt off. I'm getting no result. And that's when most people give up. And that's the exact time you shouldn't. And so then you might get your first lead or two around month 6 or 7. And then if you keep doing the right activities, things start to pop between month 11 and 14. And year 2 is where the magic happens. And so the two part, lots of hard work, working your butt off, probably 3 to 4 hours a week in the first 2 months, or you hire it out through services. And we have those services, or we can guide you to great people. You get your first jump up around month 6. I call it the ranking sprout. Google, you now have enough time in Google's database. They go, man, I see this site. I've compared it to others. It's quality. Let's bump it up there. And then around that month 10 to 14 is when it keeps on going up there. And you should start to close the first deals, hopefully. You know, we have people closing deals way faster and some that take a while longer. And then year 2, 3, and 4 is where the magic happens. So that's the point you get the freedom, guys. That's the point where, like Christina Kudlock, one of our clients out of Phoenix, Arizona, where she built her business cold calling for 2 years. And then she built her Evergreen machine. It's mrspropertysolutions.com, MRS. She's in Phoenix and LA now. And now she only does Evergreen marketing. She hung up her cold calling phone for the final time about a year ago. And now she's traveling the country, and she still does multiple 6 figures a year only with Evergreen Carrot leads. And she doesn't do any cold calling anymore.
Yeah, it's truly revolutionary. Like you said, it does take time. It takes effort. But when done right, that effort becomes less and less over time.
Yep.
And inversely, your lead generation and your conversions will go up over time. So that's what makes it beautiful and worth it.